Hi everybody, happy Wednesday. Today is Reading Gives You Superpowers Day. I can't wait to see your cool costumes. We are going to get started with going over today's learning targets. I'm going to remind you of our character target. We are showing compassion by solving problems peacefully. I already heard from Sky that she solved a problem with her little sisters peacefully. They were sharing crayons and the little siblings got in an argument about whose crayons were whose, and Sky was able to solve their problem by splitting the crayons into groups and giving some to one sister and some to another, and then they were all happy and able to work together. That's so awesome. I can't wait to hear about all the other ways that you guys solve problems that you might have with siblings or things that you get frustrated about at home in a nice, peaceful way. We are going to get started with our phonics work, our skills work. So today's learning target is I can read words with digraphs. That's something we've been working on for the last week and a half now. Today you're going to work on the sheet that's called real versus silly words. And in the directions it said read the words below, sort the real words and the silly or nonsense words. Paste them into the correct boxes. So up here you'll see real words, and here you'll see silly words. Silly words are words that don't make sense. You've never heard those words before. So you're going to start by writing your name, and then what you're going to do is go right down to the words. It might be helpful for you to underline the digraphs. Remember, that's something I always use to help me remember how to read the words. So I'm going to underline each the digraph and then read the word. Thub. I've never heard that word before. Thub sounds like a silly word to me. So I'm going to cut it out. And if you don't have scissors, you can just write it. And I'm going to put it under silly words. And real glue it there. Thub is silly. It's not a real word. If you didn't have scissors, you could just copy the spelling of that word with your pencil. Let's do one more. Remember, we're going to underline the digraphs to help us figure out what it says. Ooh, I see CK. CK says K. So I see quick, quick. Oh, that's a real word, quick. So I would cut that one out and put it on real words. Okay. Remember, if you don't have glue, you can use tape, or you can just set it on top of the paper and take a picture of that like that. All right, today's reading and writing assignment. So on the other video, you heard me read the end of the story, The Busy Tree, and I was reading about the ways that kids were using the tree, both to depend on it and to enjoy it. So on your writing assignment today, you're going to write and draw one way that the people depended on the trees or that they enjoyed the trees. This is the last one of these we're going to do. So you guys have been using these papers for the last week and a half. You're going to do one more. So you should see one more in your packet after the real and silly words paper. You're going to write your name and the date. Today is the 25th. And you're going to choose one way that you saw the kids depending on the tree in the book. So back when I'm thinking about the story, I remember that the girl was planting a seed. That was one way. There were a couple other ways too. You can choose which way you think is most fun or you'd like to draw and write about the most. I'm going to draw the girl planting the seed. Draw her. Remember, take your time, make it look neat. And she's planting it, and then it's gonna grow to a tree. So I'm gonna draw that too. What do you guys think? Remember, you can add colors to this as well. Then I'm gonna write some words to describe what she's doing. Remember, spelling does not have to be perfect. We're looking for you to do your best and sound out your words. So I'm gonna say, the girl plants a seed. maybe I want to say the girl plants a tree seed because it's going to become a tree. The girl plants a tree seed. The girl plants a tree seed. Okay. Now I'm going to write each word at a time. The. T-H-E. Easy. Girl. That's not a sight word that I've learned yet, so I'm going to tap it out. Girl. 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 I hear g. Girl. The girl. Notice I have a space in between the words. The girl plants. Plant. Oh, that's on my word wall. Plant. The girl plants a tree. Tree is on my word wall. It's also on the paper right here. Tree. T-R-E-E. The girl plants a tree seed. Seed. Seed is on my word wall, but if I couldn't find it, I could sound it out. Seed. Seed. And then end it with a period. Remember, you can choose any way that you want that the kids played with or enjoyed the tree that you saw in the story today. Remember, I really want to see kids spelling the words. So if you get stuck on a word, don't say, Mom, Dad, how do I spell it? I want you to think for yourself. Tap it out. Look at your word wall. See if it's a sight word. Use your brain power, that reading superpower, to help you. All right, for our math assignment today, we're going to continue working on subtraction. So remember yesterday I said, don't worry if this is a little tricky at first. We're going to keep practicing, and that's what we're doing today. So today's learning target is I can solve a subtraction number sentence by crossing out or counting back. By crossing out or counting back. So yesterday we were crossing out to take away to show subtraction. Today we're going to cross out again, but I'm also going to show you one more skill that you can use. You don't have to use it, but you can. So you're going to be looking today for the lesson 21 problem set. It is 2 pages. Looks like this. It's got ice cream cones and bottles on the front, and then it's got 2 blank boxes on the second page of it. So the first part, we're going to do some crossing out. So you're going to start by writing your name. And there are some stories here. You can listen to me read the stories. You can ask your family to reread it for you. And you can also look at the numbers in the problem to help you. So, Tyler, just like our friend Tyler, but I think this is a boy Tyler. Tyler bought a cone with 4 scoops. I see that number right here. He ate 1 scoop. Cross out 1 scoop. How many scoops were left? So he had 4. He ate 1 of them. So I'm going to cross out 1. 4, take away 1 equals. Remember, equals means how many are left. I see 1, 2, 3 left. So he had 4, he took away 1, and 3 are left. 4 minus 1 equals 3. 4 take away 1 equals 3. I'll read the rest of the other 2 for you, but you're going to solve those on your own. So the next one says, Eva ate ice cream too. Wow. She ate 2 scoops. How many scoops were left? So you're going to count how many there are, and you can see it down here. Take away this many and find out how many are left. And you can cross them out to show how many she took away. The last one on this page says there were 4 bottles. 3 of them broke. So they already broke them for you. How many bottles were left? So we had 4. 3 of them broke. How many are left that are not broken? So 4 minus 3 equals, and write how many are left. On the second page of this problem set, you are going to be doing your own pictures. And I'm also going to show you that other skill that I said in the learning target, which is counting backwards. So let me show you an example. So this says Anthony had 5 erasers in his pencil box. He dropped his pencil box and 4 erasers fell on the floor. How many erasers are in his box now? Draw the erasers and fill in the number sentence. So I saw that he had 5 and he lost 4 of them. He took away 4. So I'm going to start by drawing how many he had. He had 5 erasers. He lost or dropped 4 of them. So that means we're going to take away 4 of them. So I'm going to cross out 4. Now there's only 1 left in his box. So I'm going to write the answer as 1 equals 1. That's all together. Now, there was another skill I said, which is counting back. That's something that you can do to check your work after you draw your picture. Counting backwards is when you can use your fingers or you can count in your brain. And instead of counting like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we're going to count backwards, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the numbers are getting smaller. So let me show you how that would work. So if I'm looking at the same problem, Anthony had 5 erasers and he dropped 4 of them. I'm going to count backwards 4 times and I'm going to put down my fingers. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If I'm counting backwards, I would say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, like a countdown. And that shows me how many are left. And I count each one for each one that I take away. Okay? That's an extra skill that you can use to help you, and you can check to see if you're right. So when I took away 4, I had 1 left. That's the same as I had in my picture. So that checking my work helps me make sure that I got the right answer. You're going to continue with the last problem. I'll read it for you and you'll do it on your own. It says, Tanisha had 5 grapes and she gave 3 of them to a friend. So she took 3 away. How many grapes does she have now? Draw the grapes and fill in the number sentence. So you're going to draw how many she had, how many she took away, and how many are left. Remember, you can draw it and cross them out and write your sentence, and you can also use that finger trick and that counting trick that I taught you. So she started with 5 and she took 3 away. Okay? Make sure you take photos of those and send them to me. Hopefully subtraction is getting a little easier for you. It's making a little bit more sense. If it's still challenging, I would suggest working on the Lesson 21 homework page or going on Khan Academy to help you. And then I also showed you yesterday how to use cubes, so you can continue doing that with any of your materials from home, and you can also practice using your fingers now. So that is it for today. I'm looking forward to seeing your superhero photos, and I'm also looking forward to seeing all of your great work. If you have any questions about your work, please let me know. If subtraction is tricky for you and you need some extra practice or you need some help with that, please let me know so I can help you do your very best. All right, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.